Hari Om. Welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss topic 3.12 of our YCB syllabus, that is on salient features and contraindications of yoga practices for well-being. What is well-being? Living life well is a common and ultimate goal of every human being on this planet. And in order to do so, we work so hard. We choose great career with lot of scope and money. We strive to be extra productive and ahead of everyone. We provide comfortable and luxurious life to our loved ones. We follow various kinds of diet. We exercise, take supplements, drink protein shakes if needed to maintain good health. Then we join various types of clubs, institutions in order to socialize and maintain public relationships. And the one who manages to do all these things well, we look up to him as if he is our role model. So generally speaking, we can say a person who has normal medical reports, physical conditions, who has lot of money, great career and success, and good relations is a person who is living his life well because he literally need not worry about anything. But can wellness be measured on these external attributes alone? Do material achievements really make you feel totally well? To understand that, let's take a look again. What about stress, tension, comparison, anxiety, which is involved in earning success? What about emotions, expectations, trust, respect involved in relationships? What about efforts, hard work, management, sacrifices done in order to earn money? And what about mental health reports while considering our overall health? What about mindset of a person? In today's world, full of competition, how easily we label a person who has it all to be lucky, happy, or set in his life, and how less we care about their feelings. Let's look back into our lives. When we were a child, we owned nothing, but it felt like we had everything. Lack of material things or restriction of parents never bothered us. We have also played with imaginary toys and friends in case we didn't had them. But now, when we are responsible, we can choose our careers, take care of ourselves, we can do whatever we like. We literally have everything. Then why we feel lost? Maybe the problem is in our mindset and not in material things or achievements. So we can say that wellness is combination of person's well internal self plus well external self and not merely absence of physical disease or infirmity. World Health Organization defines health as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely absence of physical disease or WHO had also recommended fourth component of spiritual health for the definition of health, but later it was not included in it as it had some sort of religious flair to it. But now we can say that to really be well, just looking or being good is not enough, but feeling good is also important. And this can be done by paying attention to our mindset. And by changing our mindset, by changing our lifestyles, by being more respectful and kind to ourselves and to others, by being a little more organized and clean, or by paying attention to our needs and necessities, by adding physical activity into our daily lives or routine, we can try and be more in tune with our own selves. And the only tool to achieve harmony between these four mental, social, spiritual, physical health is yoga. Yoga is a time-tested, scientific, and well-structured lifestyle which helps one to get his or her body, mind, and soul back to the state of natural calm, rest, and balance. Yoga is a spiritual science for the integrated and holistic development of individuals' mental, physical, and moral spiritual aspects. Yoga helps you to gain strength, balance, flexibility, mental health, and wellness. Be it your immunity, physical health, peaceful mind state, diet, behavior, yoga ticks all the right boxes and helps you to attain each of your fitness and lifestyle goals. Let's understand what are qualities of physical health by various yogic texts. As per Swami Swatmaram, slimness of body, luster on face, clarity of voice, brightness of eyes, freedom from diseases, control over seminal ejaculation, stimulation of gastric heat, and purification of subtle energy channels are marks of success in yoga. And as per Maharshi Patanjali, gracefulness, beauty, adamantine hardness, and strength are the qualities of physical health by yoga. Qualities of mental health as per yogic texts are, as per Bhagavad Gita, a person who has complete control over his mind is called or known as Sthita Prajna. And qualities of Sthita Prajna are, he is pure-hearted, skillful, and does work without expectations. He is devoid of possessiveness and ego. He is beyond passion, fear, and anger, and engages himself in doing good to all. And he has firm understanding and is not bewildered. Qualities of spiritual health as per yogic texts are charity, discipline, modesty, aversion of defamation, cleanliness, freedom from fear, gentleness, self-control, compassion, fearlessness, etc. Now let's dive into the concept of yoga. To feel at ease, a person needs to have right body, mindset, sense of belonging, and purpose. But our modern lifestyle, involving a lot of labor, imposes number of challenges on our health, which is taking toll on our movement, diet, recreation, happiness, and health. All these components put person's ease into dis-ease. Lot of pressure of work, constant fear of what if we make mistakes or get replaced, or giving best all the time is hard and it causes lot of stress. All this happens because of ignorance about our own selves, ajnana, which leads a person to perform such sort of actions. These diseases are of three types. One, caused due to stress. Second, caused due to stressful lifestyle. And third, caused due to karma sauskar. Let's understand these diseases one by one. Agitation, stress, tension leads into mental illnesses. These illnesses disturbs free flow of prana shakti inside our body. Prana shakti is a vital energy force which governs all our body activities. As this prana shakti gets disturbed, it disturbs our digestion, which leads into non-digestion, indigestion, or over-digestion. And then this results into psychosomatic disorders. Disorders which are mental illnesses but also affects our physical existence and behavior. Then diseases caused due to stressful lifestyle. In modern lifestyle, we are constantly living into high pressure and it is taking toll on our diet and movement, which leads into physical kind of disorders. Then disorders caused due to karma sauskar. Environment where we get birth or our genetic dispositions, dysfunctions are also dependent on the consequences of our karma that we follow from our past life or in this life also. So to fix this, as we discussed earlier, we have to change our lifestyle, and it can be done by following Ashtanga Yoga given by Maharshi Patanjali. It is a systematic path of self-realization which includes 8 components which are interrelated and interconnected to each other. And to gain expected results, we have to start with first step, that is of Yama. Yoga helps one eradicate all these diseases from their roots. Practice of this Moksha Shastra, yogic lifestyle, develops sattva and renders one good health and well-being as a vital byproduct. Yoga helps to sustain, retain healthy dynamic state in individual's life. Let's understand various components of yoga studies. Yama and Niyama. Yama Niyam acts as a foundation of further yoga studies. By following Yama and Niyama, a person can achieve internal and external harmony in personal life as well as in the society. Let's look into 5 yamas given by Maharshi Patanjali. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Ahimsa, non-violence. Students of yoga are required to refrain themselves from any type of violence. Physical violence, killing or hurting someone, verbal violence, talking hurtful to someone, and emotional violence, thinking ill about someone. Satya, truthfulness. Satya should be unbiased or impartial. It should not be modified with tone or emotions to make it as we want it to be. Asteya, non-stealing. Yoga practitioner should not hold anything that does not belong to him, and not even those things whose owner is not known. Brahmacharya, celibacy. Maintaining celibacy helps one to focus, and if these natural desires are not controlled properly, can affect our mind and body a lot, and that is why confining these desires in moral and social limits is important. Aparigraha, non-possession. Acquisition of unnecessary things is possessiveness, and we can totally luxuriate our life with necessary things and without collection. So, first step of changing our mindset and lifestyle teaches us to be kind, true, respectful, and rational in our behavior. Now let's understand 5 niyamas given by Maharshi Patanjali. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, and Ishwar Pranidhan. Shaucha, cleanliness. Our body is the only medium of self-realization. So our mind, body has to be clean and pure. Santosha, containment. Containment lies within. We keep finding it in outside world and keep running behind things to feel good. But this chain never breaks and our ideal tomorrow never comes. And that is why we should learn to find containment within. Tapa, consistency. We need to be consistent, or in order to achieve anything in life, we need to be consistent at it. So, practitioners of yoga should be consistent in their studies no matter what. Swadhyaya, self-study. This means to remember, to contemplate, and to meditate on something that is useful. Ishwar Pranidhan, self-surrender. Releasing our whole soul to someone who is superior or at the root of this universe is Ishwar Pranidhan. So, the second step of Ashtanga Yoga teaches us to live clean, pay attention to the things we already have, study and be consistent in the things that are important, and to live free by surrendering ourselves to this universe. Third and most popular component of Ashtanga Yoga is asana. Asana tones and improves all body functioning. Meaning of word asana is asane, to be. Patanjali defines asana as sthira sukham asanam. Posture, which is stable and comfortable, is asana. Many people confuse this asana as some type of physical exercise, but it is not. It is stepping stone which prepares practitioner physically for further yoga practices. Asanas are practiced in 3 stages: taking asana, holding asana, and releasing asana. So while taking asana, movement of practitioner should be slow, smooth, and synchronized with breathing pattern. Holding asana. This stage is important. In this, practitioner should feel stable and comfortable in his or her position and then channelize his attention from body towards supreme powers of this universe. In this position, one is expected to deliberately relax each and every part of their body. Releasing asana. Practitioner should release asana with slow and smooth movement, and it should be synchronized with breathing pattern. Asana has immense benefit on our body. It stretches, stimulates, strengthens, massages each and every muscle, joint, cell, organ, functions of our body. Asanas can give you strength, balance, flexibility, and mobility. Though asana prima facie has tons of physical benefits, the benefit mentioned by Maharshi Patanjali is mental one. Tato dvandvana abhigataha, meaning when you master the posture, there occurs cessation of duality and you start looking at the world as it is. Fourth step of Ashtanga Yoga is pranayam. Ayam means control. So pranayam is the process of controlling our prana shakti. Prana shakti is vital life force behind all our body activities. Pranayam renders immense benefit on our body and mind. What is definition of pranayam? Tasmin sati shwasa prashwasayoho gati vichchedaha pranayamaha. This means after mastering postures, asana, systematic intersection of speed of inhalation and exhalation is pranayam. Pranayam removes blockages from our nadis and allow free flow of prana shakti throughout our body. It calms the mind and it increases capacity of our lungs. Generally, we inhale 500 cc air in and exhale 500 cc air out. But with regular practice of pranayam, this capacity can be increased up to 5500 cc. Pranayam reduces number of breaths per minute and gives our respiratory and circulatory system little rest. Specific movement of diaphragm in pranayam stimulates our abdominal organs and improves our digestion and digestive fire. Pranayam has lot of mental benefits. It reduces anxiety, stress, depression. It calms our mind and increases focus and concentration. Pranayam also renders a lot of physical benefits. It is said that when pranayam practiced correctly, it has ability to cure all sort of diseases. But when it is practiced incorrectly, it can invite all sort of diseases. And that is why practicing pranayam under expert guidance is very important. Meditation is important component of Ashtanga Yoga. Every action, every word, every feeling begins with a thought. And that is why paying attention to our thoughts is very important because they govern our life. It is said that a human mind approximately thinks of 60,000 thoughts per day. That means 2,500 thoughts per hour. And if we pay close attention to them, we will realize that they mostly are of past or future or negative in nature, full of doubts, anxiety, and confusion. And in this chaos, you forget to take rational decisions and actions today for your future. Meditation can help you gain control over your volatile mind. It improves your mental health and generates greater sense of stability. It calms the mind, it removes stress and anxiety, generates feeling of peace, and importantly, it induces calmer alpha waves in the mind. Meditation also has lot of physical benefits. Shat karma, cleansing processes. These Shat karmas, 6 types of Shuddhi Kriyas, are mentioned in Hatha Yoga. This cleansing helps us to eradicate impurities and ensure normal functioning of the body. Our body is well equipped to cleanse itself, but wrong dietary habits, disturbed daily routine, lack of discipline results in accumulation of impurities beyond the permissible limits. This gives rise to several kind of ailments. Now, fighting these ailments in isolation with the help of modern medicine gives rise to different type of ailments, and thus using holistic approach to eradicate these ailments from their roots is necessary. Shat karmas helps in this sort of purification with help of water, air and other necessary ingredients. 6 types of Shuddhi Kriyas mentioned in Hata Pradipika are Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Tratak, Nauli and Kapalbhati. Dhauti purifies abdomen, Basti purifies intestine, Neti cleanses nasal path, ears and eyes, Tratak purifies eyesight, Nauli enhances digestive fire and strengthens or massages, stimulates our abdominal organs. Kapalbhati purifies abdomen, nadis and intellect. Shuddhi Kriyas very effectively help us to detox and remove toxins from our body. Bija Mantra, Omkar. It is said that Omkar is a seed of this universe and it has power to manifest all our material and spiritual desires. That is why it is very crucial for yogis in their yoga studies. Omkar is the tool which gives practitioner right mindset to deal with 9 antaray, obstacles in yoga studies. These 9 obstacles are Vyadhi, disease or ill health, Sthana, lethargy, mental stagnation, Saushaya, doubt, Pramada, carelessness or actions without reflection, Alasya, laziness of body and mind, Avirati, sensual indulgence, Bhranti darshan, delusion, Alabdha bhumikatva, lack of preservance, and Anavasthitatva, regression. Chanting of Om helps us elevate and understand what is soul, and when that happens, obstacles in our path vanish. Panchakosh and Panchatattva. Our body is made up of 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and space. Proper balance of these elements inside our body is crucial for our health. Various yogic practices such as mudras help us maintain balance in these elements. Panchakosh. As per yogic philosophy, our body is made up of 5 layers: Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanamaya Kosh, and Anandamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh, the food sheath, can be maintained with practice of asanas. Pranamaya Kosh, the sheath of vital life force, can be maintained with practice of pranayam. Manomaya Kosh, the mental or psychological sheath, can be maintained with practice of pranayam and meditation. Vijnanamaya Kosh, the intellect sheath, can be maintained with practice of all yogic techniques. Anandamaya Kosh, bliss sheath, can be maintained with regular practice of meditation. So with all this, we can conclude that yoga is an effective tool to bring harmony in our body, mind and soul. With regular practice of yoga, it helps you to eradicate various kinds of problems, such as, for example, it reduces joint pain, rigidity, it enhances blood circulation, immunity, enhances or improves gut health, removes acidity, obesity, reduces stress, depression, anxiety, increases capacity of our lungs, reduces tension, migraine, sinusitis, and reduces many other problems. So, and by doing so, yoga helps one to abide with his or her own self, Satchit Ananda. Every person is different, body requirements are different, and that is why, despite of immense mental, physical, spiritual benefits, each and every process of yoga has its own contraindications and limitations. Let's look into some contraindications. Yoga is a preventive discipline rather than a therapy. Yoga is a lifestyle. Though it has therapeutic benefits, it cannot be used in isolation to cure diseases. And it also does not provide any kind of diagnostic tool and depends on other medical treatments for that. And that is why yoga can be used as an aid for other medical treatments or can be used for healing purposes, but should not be used in isolation. Yoga practice should be kept very personal and away from comparison and competition. Otherwise, it can cause adverse effects on your body. Yoga practitioners, to gain maximum benefits, should focus on all aspects of yogic practices rather than focusing on single aspect, for example, asanas or pranayam. And always learn yogic techniques and practice them under expert guidance. So, in this session, we looked into the concept of well being and salient features and contraindications of yogic practices for well being. Thank you so much. Hari Om.